It is July 29th. Welcome to the 30th Perfumery Log, the show about taking control of your fragrance life through the power of essential oils. My name is Jack Durst, and today I am going to be blending a very special fragrance for my friend Kelvin, whose birthday it is today. Happy birthday, Kelvin. I am going to be blending him a 60 milliliter bottle of my latest perfume, which I call Tangerine Dream. Tangerine Dream is a fantasy cocktail with tangerine juice, creme de coconut, spiced rum, and on the base of it all, vanilla ice cream. Just mix the ice cream, the tangerine juice, and the rum in the blender with the creme de coconut, and then put it in a glass spritzed with absinthe, and dust a little nutmeg over the top as a garnish. Now, you could actually make this cocktail and it would work really well, but honestly, I'm going to make it as a fragrance first because I think this has the potential to be a really awesome men's cologne. So I'm going to turn on my scale here. Tear out the weight of my vessel. Okay. Yeah, I call myself a natural heavy perfumer, but probably the single largest percentage of things that are not natural in my perfumery is vanilla, because though it's naturally derived, this is Chem Center synthetic vanilla, so my vanilla is not quite naturally derived here. A gram of ethyl vanilla. That's 0.8. 1.0 grams of ethyl vanillin. Okay. A little bit of ethyl maltol. Only takes a teeny bit of ethyl maltol to sweeten up your profile a lot. Okay. Next we find our benzoin. And you can put benzoin picture here. Tincture. Next thing is C18. Three. CO2. Half a gram of ginger CO2. .25, 0.4, 0.50. Nutmeg. Half a gram of nutmeg. .2, 0.4, half a gram of nutmeg. Half a gram of star anise. .3, 0.4. Half a gram of star anise. 1 gram of gourmand. 2, 0.4, 0.5, 0.7. A little bit of cinnamon leaf for flavor. And a teeny bit of cinnamon bark for flavor. Fresh ginger for the top note. You can smell that gingerbread brightness wafting off of it already. Put a little bit of vanilla oleo resin in to calm it down. If you've got vanilla in crystalline form in a perfume, a little bit of oleo resin can work wonders to calming that vanilla down and making it usable again. If you can get it to drip. So a 1/4 gram of bitter orange. And this bitter orange is there to give you an orange peel effect on top of the tangerine. It's not really bitter orange into itself. so much as tangerine peel in this context. Next top note, thinking of which. Gram and a half of tangerine. There's the half gram. There's the gram. And there's the gram and a half. How much milk lactone did I need? 15.15 of a gram. Okay. Gotta be careful with the milk. This stuff is very strong if you let it be. And it will turn into pure cheese. Okay, how much aldehyde? 0.03 of a gram of aldehyde C10. That's 0.3 of this 10%. Less is more when it comes to aldehydes. You don't want any more than you have to have. Okay. Happy birthday to you, buddy. Load this up. That's interesting. I have precipitate in my beaker. That is very interesting. Well, the full moon rises. So, I've let this macerate overnight, and it's got a sparkly and quite juicy tangerine opening that very much is distinctively tangerine, and that dries down to a wormwood and nutmeg kind of Italian Amaro-ish mid-note that lasts a good 2-3 hours. And that will finally dry down to an ice creamy base. So, stay tuned to Perfumery Log for more. I'm going to go mail this off to my friend Kelvin as his birthday present. Do check out the playlists up here and down here. This should be my last Blend Echo Summit. And down here, you should see all the Perfumery logs that have come out in the recent past. Check it out.